New housing starts tumbled across the nation in January, pushing the home building sentiment down to its lowest in 5 months. But the outlook might not be as uncertain here in Texas. Fox 4's Sean Rabb reports.
Housing starts nationwide dipping below expectations in January. There were 1.366 million new construction starts last month, down by nearly 10%. Building permits were up by just 0.1%. SMU economics professor Mike Davis.
There's a whole potpourri of things going on right now. We have interest rates are stubbornly high. The inflation numbers were actually pretty bad, the last ones we got. There's a lot of uncertainty now because of the tariffs and all the other economic things happening.
The most immediate impacts likely from tariffs on steel and aluminum imports, with reciprocal tariffs on many other products still looming. The National Home Builders Association says the tariffs are totally counter to the goal of lowering prices by raising home building costs, deterring new development, and frustrating efforts to rebuild in the wake of natural disasters, adding ultimately, consumers will pay for these tariffs in the form of higher home prices.
Well, housing starts in Texas haven't gone cold. They have cooled a little bit. Still, the Lone Star State has a slightly different story than the rest of the nation.
We're seeing things are slower than they were, but we're still positive and bullish on Texas.
Scott Norman is CEO of the Texas Association of Builders. While there is concern about immigration, immigrant labor, a big part of the housing industry, and the looming threat of more tariffs, Texas, Norman says, has what it takes to keep new homes going up.
The two things that drive housing growth are population growth and job growth. And Texas continues, certainly in North Texas where you are, but all over the state. We're seeing companies relocating here. You continue to see expansions and the growing job market.
Mike Davis, SMU, says let's see what happens this spring.
One thing I would say is that this is 1 month's worth of numbers. So what this says to me, it sets off definitely an alarm, but it says, okay, pay attention next month and the month after that. If we see this developing as a pattern, then we should take it really seriously.
Sean Rabb, Fox 4 News.